Hey guys, this is Brandon from brandonsmarathon.com. I hope everyone's doing well out there. Today is September the 2nd, 2009. It is 10 days and some change before my first Ironman, the 2009 Ironman Wisconsin. Hope everyone's doing well. Tonight I thought that, people have been asking me, am I ready? So it's funny, the time that I get the most antsy, the most nervous right now is when I check the weather. It's very weird. Leading up to the race, Wisconsin can be a fickle state that time of year so far as weather. I was there this time last year, as a matter of fact, and it can be very, very hot one day and not so hot at all the next. And so, as it stands right now, granted, 10 days before the race, it's going to be 70 degrees and sunny. Perfect, almost. I wish it was 70 degrees and overcast. I prefer a little cloudiness because the sun can really wear you down. But yeah, so far the weather's looking good, but that is the time that my nerves really kind of get to me a little bit. I mean, to say get to me is, not entirely the case, but everybody's been so great, both on Facebook and Twitter and what have you, letting me know that they're supporting me and wishing me luck, and it really, really, really means a lot. And please feel free, by the way, if you're watching this, you don't know me through Twitter, Facebook, or my website, brandonsmarathon.com, or the podcast, then please, by all means, leave a comment here on YouTube, or just click on over to brandonsmarathon.com. That's a good way to go. So I've been thinking about how to recover. I know, recovery is just as much a part of any race as the race itself, especially a race of this magnitude, especially since I have a half marathon the following Sunday. I think it's a Sunday. It's the Queen's half marathon, which is part of the Continental Airlines half marathon Grand Prix through the New York Roadrunners. So tonight I decided to bust out the compression gear and basically the recovery stuff that I'll be wearing on the lower half of my body after the race. Ibuprofen will be a small part of it, but it probably won't be ibuprofen. It'll probably actually be acetaminophen, Tylenol to deal with some kind of soreness. But, I'm not anticipating anything on the upper body. Maybe I'll be a little sore through my deltoids and my lats and my latimus dorsi and all that crap. And that's fine. That happens after a really hard swim workout, for instance. So no big deal. What's going to be sore is my legs. Obviously, they're doing the most work. They're working in every single leg of the race. So I brought some stuff in for my video tonight to show you guys what I'm thinking about wearing. If you don't, compression really kind of enhances blood flow, enhances recovery. And so I have a lot of compression gear. In the wintertime, when it's cooler outside, I actually run in compression tights. It just makes me feel very, I can really definitely feel a difference. It's simply not an option actually in the summertime. Although CWX, which is the company whose tights I like to wear, they do make a pair of, I think they're called the Ventilator, tights, or the Aerator, something like that, that are meant to be worn when it's hot out. They're very, very expensive, as are all CWX tights, so I only buy them when they're on sale and haven't seen those on sale yet. So, here are my two choices for the tights I'll be wearing after. I have these tights, which are kind of your general run-of-the-mill tights. I don't know how well you can see the support lines in the back. All this webbing and stuff like this is meant to, I guess, promote circulation in your ass. I'm not so sure about these because these are not particularly compressive. They are, but not as much as these bad boys. These are the Stabilix tights, also by CWX. If you're not familiar with the company CWX, I believe it's just cw-x.com. That's what their name looks like, CWX. These are fantastic tights. They're super, super, tight, very compressive. So I will most definitely be wearing these under jeans or whatever we're driving back in, because sitting down for that long after a race or something like that, you also kind of get into the danger of like blood clots and stuff. And since we have a 15-hour drive back, I need to be really careful. As a matter of fact, on that note, maybe you've heard before of older people being encouraged to wear compression socks or hospital socks, like on a plane or something like that, to for circulation. So I have a pair made by Zoot. You can see a picture of them. These are the ridiculous socks that sometimes in marathons and triathlons you see people wearing. Um, they are for recovery. A lot of people wear them during race. They're not entirely for recovery. They're a lot of times worn to promote blood flow during an event. So I'll be wearing these with the tights and with my buddies, the Crocs pre-pairs. Now, if you've been listening to the podcast at all before, you've heard me talk about these. I really, I thought I kind of got them before they actually came out, thanks to George at Crocs. And they really are. I have to say, I talk about barefoot and minimalist running all the time, and that's what I do. I go with my Newtons, and I adore my Newtons, and that's the shoe that I wear. And when recovery time comes around, honestly, no plug, no shill, no nothing like that. These things, I come in from some long run or something like that, and I put them on, and it's so awesome. I don't know how they do it. I think it's through weight distribution or something like that. But yeah, they're fantastic. There's a little picture. This is the side, top, front. Yeah, they're Crocs. These also come in a slide, which is just this part here. So it's like a soccer sandal, no thing in between your toes. And they also come in a flip-flop with the thing in between your toes. So they're really fantastic. If you don't have a pair, go try them on. They're worth it. If you are on your feet a lot, I can't say enough about them. I really enjoy them. So that's kind of my recovery wear, if you will, my recovery gear. And I guess that's about it. Yeah. So 10 days. My workout today, let me tell you, I went for a run this morning. I got out. I guess I left the house, I don't know, about 6. My plan was to go for 5 or 6 miles. I went for, I think, 4 3/4 or 4.8 or something like that. And it felt great. Because of the swimmer's calf thing, the calf problem that I wound up with in the pool the other day, I really have to focus on my technique and my foot position, how my foot lands, because I found that if I torque it even slightly off of a really great landing right on top of my midfoot, forefoot, then it really messes with my calf, and that is not a good problem to have when you have to go run 26 miles. So this morning I went out, with the goal of kind of maintaining a good race pace. However, that didn't happen. I went out and was feeling so good. Granted, I still felt the soreness in my calf, but I was feeling so good that I just kind of was like busting out 7:30 miles and really unnecessarily fast running. Now, I know people run way faster than 7:30 miles, but not this people. So, yeah, it just felt good. I was consistent. I was very careful on the downhills, the descents. On the uphills, I was very careful and very, very flat-footed, and make sure I wasn't stressing my calf. And it really felt good. I felt fine, 5 miles, and came home and rolled it out. As soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to go my foam roller sitting right on the other side of my computer here. I'm going to go roll out my legs some more and hit the hay, because tomorrow morning I have a spin around Central Park, so I'll ride down there. I'll probably do 2 or 3 loops. I'm not sure. Thanks to Simply Stu. It's simplystu.com, I think. He has a preview. He did a preview of the Ironman Wisconsin course. And so I took a look at the video of that today. It was really, really helpful and informative. And it looks like Central Park is very similar to the terrain. Rolly, no terribly wicked climbs or anything like that. So it'll be good. I'm going to go down there. I'm not going to push it. I'm going to take it kind of easy, focus on my spin, focus on my cadence, and staying right at and below my lactate threshold and not letting things kind of bust out of control. So then I'm going to swim in the middle of the day, which is not my general MO, simply because I usually either swim in the morning or in the evening because of work. But tomorrow I have to, because I cannot swim in the evening and get in a good workout. So I'll be doing that in the morning. Or in the middle of the day. So, whatever. I'm not going to do a terribly hard swim. It's a taper swim. It might have a good bit of distance to it, but it's not going to be anything terribly taxing on me. So I guess that's about it. Please visit brandonsmarathon.com. I'd really appreciate that. While you're there, leave me a comment or leave a comment here on YouTube. I think right over there. Is it right there or over here? I don't know. One of the two. Vote for this video. 5 stars, baby. 5 stars. Thank you very much. This has been Brandon for brandonsmarathon.com. You guys get out there, get your body moving, keep putting one leg in front of the other. Excuse me, one foot in front of the other. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.